You know what's actually so fucked up, and the real reason you're not where you want to be in life is it's because you identify, guys, as a fucking victim, right? And I want to make this video kind of ruffle your feathers a wee bit. I seriously do. Because if you identify as a victim and you always pass the buck, you pass responsibility, you blame it on your ex, you blame it on your job, you blame it on your genetics, you blame it on your family, you blame it on everything external to you, and you don't take any responsibility for yourself, then truth be told, you're going to stay stuck. And guess what? The longer you stay a victim, the longer you're going to be treated like a victim. See, victims in life, guess what? They operate with a sense of like doom and gloom. They're very passive. They're quite shy, anxious, hunched over, contracted people. And guess what? People receive that energy and they're like, I'm going to treat him like a victim because he is a victim. You operate and you show up like one, so therefore the world treats you like one. That's why all this bad shit keeps happening to you. That's why every single week, every single month, every single year, you can't seem to catch a break. Because you're a fucking victim. You identify as it. Because you love nothing more than the seductive pull of taking no responsibility. You love to moan and complain and bitch and whine about all of the 101 different things that are stopping you from being who you want to actually be. And this is the most disgusting yet frustrating trait, but also the most common trait I see with men in 2025. And I want to just hold up the mirror to you today on this little raw, off the cuff phone vlog whilst I get prepped and my cleaner's in, and I had a little bit of time. But guys, it's fucked, right? There's four camps. How fucked is that wall? That pisses me off. I'll keep you in the trees. There's four camps, right? Camp number one is you do nothing. You do absolutely nothing about your life, your circumstances, your health, mental, physical, financial. You do nothing. You just stay stuck. You stay still, right? It's not the worst, right? And the other ones are going to trick you into a false sense of security, right? And there's going to be another camp in this that's going to blow your mind. Then there's camp number two. You run for the fucking hills. Anytime you are challenged, anytime you are pushed with your back against the wall and you've got to, pay a certain bill, or you've got to help a certain person, or you've been in a car accident and it was both of your faults, you just run away. You run away. You play the blame game from afar and you're like, no, no, no. And you try to escape your current situation. Then there's camp number three, which is average action. And this is actually the worst camp to be in, because you think just showing up and ticking a few boxes and putting your energy into certain things is going to allow you to win in the highest level. This is actually where probably 95% of people get stuck, get trapped, and live. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just okay. And that actually is the opposite of great. Then there's camp number four, which is insane intention, implementation, and above fucking average progress, like attack mode. Fucking going psycho. This is where you want to be. And a lot of people in this, will see this camp as you're crazy, you're psycho, you're off, you're not, why are you doing so much? Well, I tell you what, guys, I'd rather go 10x, I'd rather go 100x, I'd rather go all fucking in on something and potentially reach the highest level of success in everything that I do, rather than just coast and kick the can down the road and be an average motherfucker. But the biggest thing for me in life, which has allowed me to build momentum, get physically jacked, build my finances, travel the world, feel great doing it, has been taking full ownership and responsibility and being completely honest with myself. Because the minute I started taking my success as an obligation, a priority, a responsibility, it was almost like, if I don't do this, no one else will. I removed all external. I stopped blaming people. I started putting myself in a position to be like, this is on me to be the best me for everyone else, rather than everyone else owes me something so I can be good. It's never the case. It's always you first. Life is a mirror, not a fucking window. And that for me was massive, because I put myself in a place and space where I decided enough's enough. I'm finally going to do it. I'm actually going to think successfully. I'm going to act successfully. I'm going to go 10x on everything I do. I'm not going to set little small baby back bullshit goals. I'm going to set massive, audacious, abundant, delusional goals. And I'm going to let my natural thermostat rise to the standard, right? Because you never rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. And if your systems, your operating systems, guys, your habits, beliefs, behaviors, thoughts, actions are fucked or flawed, you're running away, you're avoiding acceptance, you're avoiding, accountability, or you're just playing it damn right small, then why do you ever think you're ever going to elevate to the level of success that you want? It's just never going to be the case. Being a victim is the biggest, most disgusting curse you could ever have in your life. And if you identify as one, if you always find bad things happening to you, if you always find a way not to do the work, if you always find a reason to blame someone else for all your little bullshit problems, then you have to shut the fuck up and start taking ownership, start taking responsibility, and start looking at your life through a lens of, holy fuck, I've been playing it so small. Holy fuck, how can I now get to the next level? Holy fuck, how can I take more action today? Because the things that you do are not so much different from the things that I do. Except the things that I do daily move me forward, and that's because there's depth, there's attention to detail, and I will not quit and I will not rest until it's done. Whereas you, with the average inputs, you just get by. You just get by. And it happens with your physique. You don't get 140 kilos in the bench press by doing a couple of reps and going on your phone on TikTok for half an hour. You don't. Think about the guy. There's some fucking horrible noises out here. I fucking hate this shit. I'm trying to film a video. Christ. But you don't get fucking unbelievable results, unbelievable levels of success, guys, with average inputs. There needs to be undeniably fucking crazy large inputs every single day that actually scare you, man. And you've got to have that, undeniable responsibility and faith behind you, knowing that if you go and max out every single day, you will eventually get to where you want to be. And it doesn't need to happen tomorrow. It doesn't even need to happen today. As long as you know you're giving it your God's honest 110% effort and maxing out, you will reach the level you want to be at. But you can't deny, guys, if you're waiting for someone to save you, if you're passing blame, if you're taking no ownership, no responsibility, then nothing's going to happen. You need to shut the fuck up. You need to do the work. You need to remove that victim mentality, because it's a chosen choice. It's a seductive trait. It's very, very easy to be a victim. Why? Because then you have something to blame. I used to be a victim. I used to think, right, well, I'm not going to try in this exam. I'm going to smoke weed throughout the entirety of it, because if I get there and I even pass, then hey ho, we pulled it off. But if I don't pass, then I've got the blame. I can blame on it on the weed. I can blame it on not studying, right? And this is me just fearing success, fearing failure, fearing the outcomes, right? So guys, it's very simple what you now need to do. It's very easy what you now need to be. And start operating like the man that you want to be. Remove all fucking excuses from your vocab and drop the fucking hammer. Because doing what you're doing right now is fucking disgusting.